So the paint from our third layer is now dry, and I think now we're going to try and calm this down a little bit because it's looking pretty wild.
Right, so we're going to create some quiet space so that our flowers can pop and shine through the canvas.
Okay.
And you can use chalk to outline it first, or you can just go ahead and start painting, but I think we're going to use chalk.
Yeah.
And this is a really great way to just start finding objects in here that you want to save. And you can always save more than you chalk out, but this is just the beginning of sketching a composition.
Okay. And it doesn't have to be like, this is a real flower shape over here.
Right.
I don't have to stick with that. I can move this around and use part of that, right?
Right. So you don't even have to save that if you don't want to. Why we did all those layers was to create really interesting marks. So you can take any part of the canvas and turn it into a flower. And the randomness of that is really what makes it beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just look at it, and anything you want to save that you think is interesting, you can turn it into a leaf or a flower or a stem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And we're not committing, like if you chalk it in and later decide that you want to paint over it, it's okay too. We're just getting started.
Oh, and just using this chalk really helps me see, you know, things in here that I didn't recognize as shapes before.
Right.
Like things that go together that I thought looked ugly next to each other.
Yeah.
Aren't that bad.
Yeah, it's a great way to focus in on one area, and it's just not as overwhelming when you do it this way. If you look at it as a whole, that can be a little bit overwhelming.
So what if I get chalk in a place that I don't want?
So you can use a wet rag and just wipe it away.
Oh, okay. Oh, and that brings back the color.
And you can always paint your stems in later, so you don't have to draw those in, but it might help you while you're making your composition to draw some.
Some of these can be bigger than others, and they don't have to all have like
Right.
the wavy flower shapes.
Yeah,
either.
you want to add variety, which is again one of the design elements we talked about. So you want all different shapes.